Hi guys, Brad Bob here, and I want to talk about VERA and VSIP. Two really important things, really one important thing to know right now and know how that works, and that's the VERA. Okay, we just had the deferred resignation plan offer, whatever it was, offered in February, and they did offer a VERA along with that. However, they didn't tell us that until about, I don't know, 3 days into it. So you didn't have a lot of time to make that decision. But I would, if I was a betting man, I would guess that this is not the end of these things. Okay, so I would think that we will see more VERAs offered here in the next year or two. So you need to understand what it is. We need to start planning today. All right, VERA, what is it? Voluntary Early Retirement Authority. So it's something that has to be granted to agencies, and then if you meet these requirements, if you have 25 years at any age in, okay, so you could be 46, if you have 25 years of normal first service in, then you can retire and keep your benefits. If you have 20 years of service in at age 50, you can retire and keep your benefits. Now again, this is for normal FERS employees, not special category employees. Okay, so meet either of those requirements. What that means is you can retire immediately, collect your FERS annuity, continue your FIGLI and your FEHB as long as you have had them for 5 years leading up to retirement. And once you hit minimum retirement age, so probably age 57 or so, then you can start collecting the retirement annuity supplement as well. Okay? So, these are good things, all right? Good things. You have options as far as being able to retire early, so we need to start planning for it now. Now, one other thing to mention, somebody had challenged me and said that, hey, you don't have to have your health benefits for 5 years if you take a VERA. I would disagree with that. If you go to OPM's website, they give you no indication of you don't have to have it for 5 years. They do mention something about exceptions. However, I have not seen what a valid exception would be. Okay, I've seen people try to get exceptions or been given examples of exceptions, or somebody trying to get one and it was not granted. So I don't know what a valid exception would be. So I would count on having to have your health benefits for 5 years prior to retiring in order to continue that into retirement. Okay. Now, one thing to mention as far as early retirement, you need to consider investment income. Okay, what are you going to do there? If you separate in the year that you turn 55, great, you have access to TSP. If it's earlier, you do not, unless you're law enforcement. So, do you have are you going to need investment income? Do you have enough outside of TSP that you can access? Are you going to go work somewhere else? Okay, if you take a VERA, you retire at 52, you can go work somewhere else and continue to collect your FERS annuity and it won't be reduced at all. Okay, once you hit MRA and you collect the supplement, then your supplement could be reduced, okay, but your annuity will not. Also keep in mind, you will get no COLAs, okay? You will get no cost of living adjustments until you reach age 62. Okay, so that could be a number of years. Keep that in mind. So if all of your funds are in TSP and you retire early and you're gonna need some investment income, you're gonna have to look at doing something like a 72T. All right, that's something you could do a search on it, but taking substantially equal payments for at least 5 years or until 59 and a half, whichever is later. And then you'll have to set that up properly. But that's one way to access funds without penalty prior to 59 and a half, or if you retire, if you retire prior to the age of 55, so you don't have access to TSP. Okay, one last note here, VSIP. Okay, and this is just a bonus. Okay, VSIP is something, there's a couple stipulations here, but if you qualify for the VERA, you probably qualify for the VSIP. And there's a couple other technicalities with the VERA, like you have to be in a covered position for like 30 days or something like that. VSIP, don't even know what the acronym stands for. But what it is agencies put in to get up to a $25,000 incentive to give you when you retire early. Okay, so they're normally, the VSIP normally goes along with the VERA, and I do know of agencies that have put in for this already. So some agencies are actively trying to do this right now. We'll see if they're granted. But the main thing, the key takeaway here is start planning today, okay? Last time they offered this, we didn't have much time, okay? When they offered the VERA, I think there were like 4 days left in that deferred resignation plan for you to take this, okay? So start planning today and thinking about it. If this happens, if this comes up, for one, is my job in jeopardy? And two, and do I want to take it? Am I able to take this right now? Am I financially ready to go? Or do I have another job that I want to go to and I want to retire from here? Okay? Thanks, guys. A lot about VERA there. If you liked the video, please like it, share it, subscribe. Appreciate it.